We haven't played since just the week before Christmas, like December 18th, 19th, something in there. So to catch everyone up, there was some RP that happened in the channel as well. We last left off, the party had finally made it to Thunder Bluff, and we got the okay from Karn to become part of Thunder Bluff. We completed his hunt for the mighty Kodo. There was a big disagreement on taking out the Kodo and whether or not we should be involving ourselves in fighting the old Kodo or not. But we ended up doing it because we had to. And then Takayo wanted to meet with the elders. That was his initial mission, right? Was to convince the elders to fight back against the centaurs and see if anyone from his village had survived. And that was what went to Discord, where he met with a blind old blue-furred kind of patchy Tauren who told him that before he can grant his request, he must go to Thousand Needle and see the Grim Totem and what they're doing out there before he would grant the request. That's as much as I remember. What did I miss?
That sounds about right, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, so we got to go to the Barrens, but indeed Takaro's new goal is to go to Thousand Needles, which is the same as Natora, I believe. So,
yep,
we have a new destination.
Yes, we got the quest to go to the Barrens, which will eventually get us to Thousand Needles, which is where most of us are going. I do remember also there was a discussion. I don't know, did y'all log on and we had class quests? Did anyone get their class quests done, or did we decide how we were doing those?
Well, I think the shaman ones are in the Barrens, and we're going there.
Okay.
So
mine is on the way to the Barrens as well, the Druid one.
So I say, yeah, bang out yours on the way to the Barrens, and then when we get to the Barrens, Eponia and I can do ours, and then it's just Takayo and Nadawa.
I've done mine since it's right here just to tame the pets, basically.
Okay.
And my quest is in the Barrens, but it's also on the border of the Barrens and Durotar. So hopefully our journey through the Barrens will take us close.
The shaman quest should take us towards Durotar, so they're
it's
pretty
our
close
watch
by.
post. We'll find it. I'm sure we'll go there at some point.
What say you to this? I know usually we open up with a little bit of RP. What do you say we start walking towards the Barrens, because it's going to be a long walk, and on the way there, our question for the day, kind of discussing our characters, we'll go over that, and that's going to be, what did your character pack or prepare for this journey? Because in character, going to the Barrens is going to be a whole feat, right? You're crossing a whole zone, which is like a country, if I remember the scale right. This is no small, oh, it's a one-day journey. This is a trek through the wilderness.
At least a week, I believe, or so. If I remember, like Warcraft 3 spacing properly.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I played the Horde campaign in Warcraft 3.
Let's see if Google can answer it. Let's see. People asking Reddit, how do you get to Thunder Bluff? How do you get to the Barrens?
Yeah, it's going to be probably a lot of game knowledge.
A lot of noob questions, but let's see if there's any lore question.
Oh, I also picked up cooking. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I did.
Oh, I've got some cooking stuff.
Okay, someone did some math here, so let's see what their math says. So they said that the game size has been measured by PC Gamer magazine some years ago. They took a male human and walked using the RP walk across Elwyn Forest Zone east to west and timed how long it took. Using the average human walking speed of 3 miles per hour, they calculated the zone to be 1.1 miles wide east to west. Using it as a measuring stick, they measured Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms to be about 8 miles north and south. That sounds wrong. They don't think the zone's only 1 mile.
Probably not.
Let's see what else we can find here. If there's any other reference or scales. You guys want to jump out of Thunder Bluff so we can start running toward the Barrens?
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we have to? I just saw that. I need flint and tinder and simple wood to make a campfire.
Yeah.
That is so delightful.
The realism of classic.
The realism. I feel so blessed. Where do you even buy that kind of stuff? Just
The general vendor, I think, has that.
I'm gonna.
Oh, we've got a fellow RP walker.
Slap my horn. I'm gonna see if I can get some of this. Then
A bunch of people on Reddit claim that Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms in total would be the size of Africa, which is fairly large. That seems too small.
I mean, I guess it really depends on how big Azeroth itself is.
I guess it's big enough. Like they don't give us any real world measurements, right? But it's big enough that they invented the tram. They invented cars, airplanes, airships, big sailing ships to cross the ocean. So like it has to be large enough to some degree, right? That they felt the need to invent those, because if it was only 1 mile wide, like that one person was saying, you wouldn't need airships and carts and stuff for traveling just 1 mile, right?
True. Though it's extremely inhospitable and very, very rugged terrain in between certain miles, so you end up going like way out of your way, as opposed to flying, which just makes it much shorter. But
That's true, especially like when the cataclysm comes and half of the zones are just like cut in half.
I can't believe Cairo's bullying Natoa already. How dare!
You're running around the city screaming.
I was sitting on the roof upstairs outside and no one even bothered to come find me. I'm so sad.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, that's not enough.
I
not
was
hard
so
core.
close. My finger was on the space bar.
Woo.
I think
I think I'd survive that. Actually, I don't know if I would have survived.
no,
that fall.
that's how you die.
Not
Are you
not
guys
at this
talking about jumping off
level.
the elevator?
If I missed it, yeah, because everyone got on except for me because I was RP walking like a noob, and I was so close to jumping on as it already started descending.
That would be the worst way to start our new session. Like, yay, we finally are
Yeah.
all back, and then
Bam! Death. Immediate. I've been looking up warrior guides for classic, and I'm so stressed out about my specking situation.
Oh, how come?
I'm so stressed out about it because there's some people that are like, in hardcore, you better go protection. Some people are like, who gives a shit about protection? You need to do DPS to keep threat, so you better go into fury. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm so confused. Nothing makes sense.
Not to add
And
the
I'm scared.
pressure, but it's even harder to respec because it costs like a gold to respec, doesn't it?
Well, exactly, that's the point. So I don't really want to be doing some nonsense and then having to fork out a bunch of money to fix the mistakes that I've made. So I'm trying to get it right the first time, but people keep saying different things, and every guide is like, "You need to do this, you need to do that," and there's completely different advice. So I don't know what to do really, because it's true, right? In this one, you keep threat by DPS, right? In classic,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
but I want to stay alive, so protection is good for that. You see where the stress is coming from. Anyway, it'll be fine.
You'll be
It'll,
fine. Yes, damage plays a part of it, but once you get the one move that generates a lot of threat, Sunder, that typically holds everything.
mm,
It's just getting that. It's like a level 30 or 40 ability, right? It's way out there.
yeah.
There we go. I couldn't remember what button I bound for my RP walk. All right, so we're gonna start heading to the Barrens. So as we're wandering and chatting, what did y'all's characters pack for this journey? We'll say it's gonna be a week. We'll say a week sounds about right. So we're gonna be on the road in character for a week. So how did y'all prepare for this journey?
Lots
Lots of linen cloth.
Now, I was going to say lots of linen cloth, lots of meat, and provisions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least enough to start hunting until we're a couple days out.
So yeah, actually, interesting thing is Nadawa the like sole hunter, like in effect for the group, as in, is she getting all our meat at the end of the nights and like salting it or preparing it or actually killing all the animals, or are we all kind of have some adventuring survivalist skills and can hunt rabbits and things like that?
That's a good question.
That is an
Actually,
interesting
wait,
question.
and do Tauren eat meat?
Oh,
They
yeah,
do.
absolutely.
They do.
Okay, okay.
How
Apparently.
bloodthirsty we've been, we better be at least eating
Yeah.
all these
They-
animals we slaughtered.
Tauren have an interesting mixture of cow teeth as well as sharp fangs. If you've ever seen them when they're smiling or roaring,
Oh.
it's
Horrifying.
offsetting. They're very much Minotaur-esque more than they are just straight up cow people.
Bovine, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you should mention the is Natawa going to be doing all the hunting, because that was actually Akish's answer to this. And I was going to type it up as we were walking here. He intentionally brought no food, so his goal is to make Natawa go do all the hunting. And his idea is it'll make him look unprepared and foolish, and maybe that'll make Natawa like him a little bit more if she's feeling like she's contributing and saving his back end.
That's going to have the opposite effect. Now she feels like he's unprepared, uncoordinated, and just like, how is this the guy who got to go off on his own? Who
I
is
didn't
this
say
guy?
it was a smart plan. It was just his plan was, I'll under prepare so she can save the day, and she'll appreciate feeling like a hero.
I think Aponia has some food left over from when Nadawa cooked last. She has been storing it away, wrapping it and keeping it because she likes it so much.
Oh,
Okay. Karalth definitely has some salted meats, and just some food that he picked up from the inn, as well as extra totems because he's not sure how perilous the journey will actually be.
Extra totems. So does your character make the totems, or are you like buying those from other shaman right now?
Yes. So I'm not. The lore is kind of iffy on it, but my guy definitely, like, if he's at camp or whatever, will be carving out totems and then imbuing them with whatever element that would be needed for the associated spell. So he brought extra because while he's walking, he probably won't. He could run out if we're constantly being harried by wildlife. He'll be burning through totems pretty fast.
Luckily, it literally grows on trees, right?
Yeah. Yeah, unlike some of the Warlock or Paladin reagents where they're extremely unique items.
Well, that's a bad omen. I have a crucifix on my wall that just fell down as y'all are saying what. So y'all said what so hard?
Well-
Literally, a crucifix flew off my wall.
We need a paladin or a priest.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's my
Aphonia gave me some apples. Hi, loud T-Rex.
Takara is used to living a nomadic lifestyle, so traveling long distances and living off the land is not a big deal to him. So he probably packed quite light, but in a very efficient way.
Yeah, he'll live off
Um,
the land along the way.
yeah, I think he brought stuff that you can't get on the land, like fabric for bandages and any sort of right types that he might be carrying. Stuff he just would carry with him. Plus,
Your mic's cutting out again.
Mm.
all right, I'm be silent.
How you doing, loud T-Rex? What's going on today? But yeah, that I know that was one of the questions that was going around there was whether or not did our characters have any skills to be adventurers. That's up to you as we're kind of building our characters here. If they can go out and hunt themselves and do those things, then definitely we can put those to use. If they don't, then yeah, I think we're going to be looking at the people whose professions are cooking and fishing to fill in those gaps.
Yeah, I think similar to Takayo, Karalth is from a more nomadic tribe, so he's not a seasoned outdoorsman, but he's comfortable taking care of himself on journeys.
And somewhere right as the Barrens turns into, or Mulgore turns into Barrens, is where I'm going to find. We're looking for a Moonkin stone, I think, for my quest. You got your new CPU? Which one did you get?
Okay.
Whoops.
See, now they get quality time together, even if it's Natawa lecturing him. The plan worked.
Ah, I see.
Friend was nice enough to give me his i5 and an old cooler for 15. Awesome. I'm glad you got a new CPU. Did you install it yet, or
I have to say, it must be
haven't put it
wild.
in
Someone's
yet?
like first time playing WoW, like logging in and seeing like 5 people RP walking across the plains of Mulgore, and then realizing nobody else does that.
It's cool though.
No, yeah, it's really cool. This is what
If
I
I
was hoping for WoW to be.
right, if I was playing on this server and I saw us walking, I would want to join in so bad.
Yeah.
Well, that's a part of like what I wanted for this was I was hoping that we would encourage other people to like be like not main characters in it, but like when I talked about it on the forums and other people they wanted to get involved in, I was like, you can be like a guest character, right? We can have I forget, like the Urkel next door, right? Like you pop in for an episode or two. Everyone's like, oh hey, it's that one character. We do a little bit here and there. So I haven't actually got someone to fully agree to it yet, but I'm definitely open to someone coming in, being a guest character, showing up, you just joining us every now and then. For some reason, the CPU fan turbo
Yeah, I have a
boosts
buddy who I've been
unlocking.
telling about this stuff,
Interesting.
and he's dying to like find a way to get in, but he's been a little busy with work, and I'm really not sure how accommodating another person would go because we have a pretty tight schedule.
Yeah, it would have to be like they would have to come on during our stuff, and it would either like just show up towards the end when we're doing our role playing, so you can just be in the role play, or happen to be, if you're in the same level bracket, you're doing the quest with us. But I assume they would out level us at some point, right? Because they wouldn't have to wait for all of us and a party of 5 and all that. But again, as a one time appearance or things like that, it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget, if you don't have it on, turn on your tracking skills for herbs, mining, all that stuff. Sometimes they turn off when you log off. I also set the loot to free for all, so y'all can skin as much as you need. Chat just banned me from attacking, so they redeemed some points for different things. So I am of no help right now. Y'all are gonna have to protect me. I'm extra useless. No food, no attacking.
Excellent. That's all right.
I just get free experiences. Y'all do everything for me. It's wonderful.
I can't believe we're carrying you already.
Natawa, do you hear this?
Yeah, I hear it. I mean, what's new?
Cool.
Honestly.
See, that might be a legitimately good goal. If I can make myself completely incompetent, maybe I can make Natawa like me. That is the goal. To repair the
Get off
relationship.
the healer, Wolf! Leave our Epona alone.
Chat says y'all are a true squad, carrying me.
Hell yeah. I like how we all have the exact same chest on, and I think pants as
And
well.
the cape. We all got
Except
the
for
same
Takai.
cape too.
Yeah. Takai's the only one with unique trip.
Mm-hmm.
Although interestingly enough, if we're
I'm the
all
main
wearing the
character.
same cape, it actually has a different model for males and females.
True.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Because like it's a 2-point on my back, and then on Aponia and Natawa, it's a single point.
Yeah.
True.
It's also interesting there's little skulls that like are affixing it to our necks,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
which isn't very Tauren-y.
Maybe it's like an old toy.
Depending on the skull, I feel.
The question is, are they clay skulls, or like did we go slay some mice for those?
I feel like they're little like wooden carved like clasps. That's what I'm gonna believe.
I think that's better than us going and hunting some mice. I mean, we hunted everything else, so I wouldn't put it past someone to tell us to go slay the evil mice. Those are alliance mice.
Can you follow a wolf? I gotta put someone on follow.
You can put me on follow.
Okay.
And his name is John C.
Ooh, origin story of the tribe. Let's hear it. I know a couple people in here, when I was talking about Warhammer, were huge Warhammer fans. A new tournament just started up, and I'm really excited for it. It's a tag team wrestling tournament, and the way they're doing it is you play the first 2 rounds of your Warhammer match, and then your partner tag teams in and finishes your match, and you have to go finish theirs. So you're playing 2 different games and coming in at different moments and having to figure
Oh
it out.
no.
So it's gonna be super hard.
That sounds both amazing and terrifying.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly. It's going to be super terrifying to jump in on someone else's team. Oh, I can
My
hear the
only
sound on T-Rex.
I know a little bit of 40k lore. I'm a little bit better with Age of Sigmar, but my only real experience in playing like war games of that style are usually the what's it, kill teams, much smaller games.
Yeah, it's a kill team tournament.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we're doing Geller, Pox Infected, and Kroot.
Nice.
Yes, John Cena, loud in my ears, but worth it. Best sound that I've ever put up there, including the ones I paid money to have.
Add-ons.
Still bitter 20 years later, we don't have playable ogres on the Horde side.
I think they should give us moles.
I was half expecting Knowles to come in Dragonflight.
Classic
Knowles
sound.
for Horde and Tuskar for the Alliance.
Mm.
I would much prefer that to yet another dwarf race. Like, I like
Yeah.
dwarves, but we have so many dwarves. We'd really need another dwarf race. Like,
True. It's a bit weird.
Oh, I got a mace if anyone can use maces.
I think we all have magical maces from the quest.
Oh, right. I picked up the, you guys all got the hammer. That's right.
It's hammer time.
Oh, no. Here comes your copyright strike.
A voice change, huh? We actually just tried the voice changer not super long ago, and it actually worked for once. So let's give it a try here and see if we can get it to work again. We'll change it
to the nice, smooth narrator voice to narrate our journey across the barrens as the 5 Tauren. I really dig the background for Kairuth of not just the centaurs, but ogres, something a little bit different, but still in like context for how the race is suffered.
Sorry, it's hard to type and respond.
There.
I don't know if they can hear the voice change or not, because it's through Discord. I don't think they can. I know a couple of them are watching the stream, so they can probably hear it in the stream too. And we'll swap it.
More time will hop over to the barbarian, deep and brutal, with its own background noise. Oh, this one's not working as well, does it sound like?
hop over to the creepy doll. Everyone's absolute favorite. The voice they tell me I should use when I play Call of Duty.
And I also have a AI voice that makes me sound like an old lady. If we skirt up east, we do risk running into the centaur. I know we ran into him once before and decided to say maybe we don't run into the main character yet. Are we ready to deal with that in character?
Ooh, good question. I was mostly saying character we should skirt east because I'm worried about the venture company getting the revenge on us after that
Guys, can I
their cargo up there
step
by
away
the
from-
lake.
Yeah, and for me, last time I think the reason why is because it was getting near the end of the.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
remember that.
Fair. Oh. Do you have someone on follow to KO?
You can follow me. We're all just
yeah.
following Ottawa.
The Nottawa train. Choo choo.
The curse of being a tracker. I'm so hyped for us to go into Ragefire Chasm. It's only like 3 levels away, and we can do it.
14
I
to
want to
15,
start doing
yeah.
dungeons. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have the rule that we can only clear it out once and then it's cleared out for us? Or can we go in there multiple times?
It's a good question.
I'm okay. I think if like it's feasible to clear the dungeon multiple times, then yeah, why not? But if it's some like big lore thing, like I could always imagine what is it, the orcs coming back and like reclaiming, or it's a different wing of Ragefire, things like
Fair.
that.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah, pretty much. Because like the Storm and Stockades, I think it's a little tougher because Hogger's the big baddie.
He's not
But
not right now.
oh, he isn't.
Nope.
No,
In
he's not
classic,
the
it's
baddie in
Oh,
I
is
forget
it the
who it was.
Defias?
I'm pretty sure it's a Defias person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google that really quick. But yeah, Hoggard wasn't until Kata?
Yes, I believe he came in Kata.
Huh.
Welcome back to KO.
Let's see. So originally in the stockade is Targor the Dread, Cam Deep Fury, Hamhawk, Destron Ward, Basil Thread, and occasionally Brugal Iron Knuckle.
Ooh.
And the mastermind was Basil Thread.
Oh.
Oh, hey, to KO, there's some Peace Bloom over there if you want it. Ooh, a staff.
A bow staff.
Yes. Hold on. I've just got
Does
some-
anyone want
Oh,
to
that
use
was
a
a bad
staff
drop,
who's
my friend. I
got
wouldn't
a-
do that again.
using two-handed?
Do I even have two-handed?
I think I can use staffs, but it's not better than the mace for me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear there was some.
Because in
hold on.
classic, like the difference between white and green weapon is usually like anywhere from like 3 to 10 DPS, like staggering difference.
Mm-hmm.
Takayo found some silver leaf.
Yes, you did.
I'm not going to eat that!
I love that sound effect so much.
I will try some already! Hey, these aren't bad. What's in them? There's waffle in them! You're lying!
I love that sound
Cool seeing
effect
the
so
wyverns
much.
come in and out.
Waffles. Saint Waffles. Waffles. Saint Waffles. It is time once again for your daily suggested serving of waffles.
And there they are. Speak of the devils.
I think I missed the bit where we were talking about how we were gonna react to the centaurs. Are we ignoring them? Are we gonna see them?
I think it's time we face it, right? It's a pivotal moment for centaurs and Tauren. I think it's there. That is a custom song that I commissioned. I paid $25, I think, to an artist on Fiverr to make that for me. A custom theme song just for me.
Whoa.
Am I high? Did we just lose the centaurs?
They walked out of
our
our view, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually went to go commission that guy again, but he stopped making things on Fiverr, unfortunately, so no more theme songs and stuff from him.
Nato was just running in. Fuck this. Angry.
Oh. Avonia says no.
Yeah, but not too fast. That's all. Jesus.
That's the entire thing. I just commissioned a 30-second blurb. I didn't get a full song,
okay.
unfortunately. I should have, considering again that he no longer makes stuff anymore. But hindsight is 2020, right? And that was just a random sound I was trying out to see, what the heck that was, and I've never replaced it. It's the anime WoW sound. What anime is that from?
Are we taking heads now?
We're radicalized environmentalists.
This is very troll behavior, I have to say. Let's just take the heads, man.
I mean, technically, if the elders didn't know that there were Tauren in the Mulgore Valley or whatever, maybe.
I think I have the sound as my bits donation alert. I don't know what my bits donation alert sounds like because I haven't gotten bits in like 3 months.
Toasty!
I'm in danger.
I forgot I had the I'm in danger sound.
I'm a waffle.
We're taking ears.
Maybe we should have been a troll tribe.
I mean, at least if
This
it's
is very
not
troll
like
behavior. This is. I was role playing this kind of stuff when I was doing my troll roleplay era. But everyone was like, "Yes, take a head."
Yeah, it sounds fun.
I'll take an extra ears.
Did Apania even ask for an ear?
I don't think. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
no,
sure she was
she
against
did.
this.
She did. Yeah, no, she
Oh
did.
no, she did.
I was like, that doesn't seem in character, but hell, what do I know?
Yes, stop toasting
Aponia's
my
like,
waffles is a
listen, I
custom
don't
sound.
agree, but if there's
When in
another
Rome.
ear going round,
Yep.
4 ears, a perfect amount for everyone except for Kish. I don't get an ear.
I will.
Do we acknowledge that they respawn down there, or are they not there now?
I think we
I
can
think we
ignore
just keep
those ones.
walking. Yeah, if
We
we
do
run
not
into more, maybe we'll see it.
I think we will. Isn't there like a barricade of them at some point?
Bring on the pain.
That's definitely a new WoW. I don't think it's in this WoW.
And that is a custom sound that I made. Bring on the pain is my sound. I'm going to go grab this copper vein really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're not good, dude.
And that's a sound someone told me when I took them out in Call of Duty. There's also an earth root up here if anyone can harvest that.
yes, thank you. I guess he kind of finishes cutting ears off.
You get an ear. You get an ear. Everybody gets an ear. Also, so much for getting some goodwill with Natawa. There went any progress we've made on fixing our relationship.
It would be boring
Step
if it was
forward,
too
2
easy.
step back. Yeah. There's got to be some group drama.
Nato is just the edgy person of the group at the moment.
You're not good, dude, was just some random guy who said that to me when I beat him at Call of Duty. He was really, really bitter that I smoked him. Yeah, the guy really, really was upset that I beat him at Call of Duty. There's more to that one, but that was just like the best part of the clip, so I just kept that. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have the apostrophe in there. There needs to be an apostrophe, you're right.
We really could have just like moved over to the road and not had to deal with. There's more centaur.
I'm pretty sure that's the same patrol we just looked at, so we can just. Oh, there's.
There's.
Oh, these guys are blue.
Why are they blue? That's so weird.
That is because the other ones were red. Like, are these a different tribe or?
Maybe.
Also, keep an eye out. My Moonkin stone should be somewhere around here. It says.
I wonder if it's up on the hill.
I think it's on the other side. From what I remember, Tauren.
Let's see if I can find a map or something where it's at.
If we
It's
go
next
this way,
to
we
a
can-
giant tree in between a butt crack of hills. So if that's helpful to anyone. It's always fun to joke about your and yours, since yours is something you own, the other one is something that usually turned to a spelling mistake. It's a classic of the internet, right? Like that's been around since like the first message boards was correcting people on your versus your, yours versus you are. Also, all this adventuring and talking about eating things reminded me. Netflix put out a new anime called Delicious in Dungeon, I think. It's only got one episode out so far, but it's actually pretty awesome. So if y'all want some anime, Netflix is putting out a good one right now.
I've seen characters from that, and it does look pretty good. I'll need to pick it up.
It seems, I don't know for sure on this yet, but I think it's an isekai in an isekai. Like it looks like they're playing a game and they're aware they're playing a game, but they're not actually coming out right and saying that they're playing a game. But the whole idea is the open scene is the party is fighting a dragon and they all die to the dragon because they're too hungry to think about fighting, and they get teleported out and they have to go back to the dragon to save their friend, but they don't have enough money for food, so they start eating everything they kill in the dungeon. That's the whole anime is about cooking all the things that they kill in the dungeon to eat.
Amazing.
If someone says you're dumb,
Yeah,
just
I
respond
think
with my
I want to
dumb
say the
what?
Moonstone's on our right up
A
here.
classic.
It's been a while since I played a druid, though.
I think you're right because I saw a big tree in the screenshots, so it's one or the other, either on the right or on the left. This just an abandoned Tauren hut?
And there's a peon inside.
Oh.
Is it over here, I think? I cannot remember.
I think it's this other tree over here, maybe? Oh, there is a level 19, though. That must have been what you were talking about, right? There's like a level 19 lizard just...
Yeah, this is going to be scary getting out of Mulgore. This is going to be the hardest part of our journey. Because we exit out in southern Barrens, which is the high level side of the Barrens.
Hi, Emmy.
So we need to make sure that we're sticking close to
How's work going?
road. I am dismissing Lark, so he does not aggro.
Packages on the porch?
Is
Well, I
Storm
guess
Snout
they didn't need
like
me to
a
sign
mob
for
that's
it,
important,
so...
or is it just a lizard?
That is just a regular old lizard. That's like
Oh.
it's not a unique name or anything as far as I'm aware. Okay. I don't know where we're gonna find your stone because I'm worried to explore too far out.
Yeah,
here.
I'm looking up a guide now just to see if I missed it somewhere.
I would honestly say we should probably stop RP walking because we might need a run.
Okay.
There's a draft over there. That's fine.
I'm running up here. It looks like it might be behind that big tree. I'm looking at a video. I'm waiting to see. Grab the flight path while we're here, I guess.
Oh, yep.
There's a quest.
There's still one coming, and it needs to be signed. Okay.
This place gets.
I will be on the lookout for that one to ensure that we get it.
In Cataclysm, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, something happened. It's like a massacre here or something.
Yeah, there's a huge, like it's one of the Alliance war crimes, one of the few war crimes.
Debatable war crime. There are some people who still say it was not.
Yeah, well, you know.
How's work today, love? Some 8-year-old built herself a
Oh,
robot
alright,
human to
setting us
take care of her.
crosswords.
Is that
Do y'all
anime?
know more of the war crime? Like what happened?
They like completely blindsided the civilian camp and destroyed it and claimed that it was a military zone and thus needed to be cleansed because it was a military target.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's like the big thing I hear. What is it called? Horde players, and I play Horde too. Saying like, in my opinion, attempting to equalize the actions of the depravity of the actions of the Horde and Alliance. This is like the big Alliance fuck up.
Yeah.
It is a
Yeah,
very
this
rainy, chilly day. I
maybe
agree with
the
that.
siege
It's a
of
perfect kind of day out. I'm
the
doing good. I
sacking
got a
of
lot done
Desire as
today.
well.
Very happy with how
Yeah,
much I
no,
got
that's a
done
newer
today.
one. Yep, definitely. Yeah, because they kill Rostakon in like
Yeah.
semi cold blood or something.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, 'cause I was playing a lot with the trolls, particularly with the. I was in a Zandalari guild, right? Like a Zandalari roleplay guild. So that was like a big thing that would cut a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Man, R.I.P. Rostakon and Razan. I miss them every day.
Wait, who was Razan again? Was that the?
It was
You
the
got
lower.
Yeah, T-Rex
Loa?
Loa.
Oh yeah.
I miss Vol'jin is who I miss.
Yeah, Vol'jin got screwed over so hard.
Right?
Like top 3 Horde
Oh,
characters.
I found the
when he was
stone.
around.
Oh, did you?
nice.
Yeah, if y'all can come back here just in case, so I don't get randomly ganked by something. I found the stone so that I can get bear form.
Gotcha. Yep. So
Thank you, love.
I have track beast up right now, so I'm watching for any
Bring on the pain!
troublesome NPCs or high level beasts at least.
I didn't even see what time it was.
And his name is John
for
C.
If I didn't have the green screen on, you could see Bun Bun
Where's
sitting
your
in the
stone?
background.
Oh, that was a bad drop, my friend. I wouldn't do that again.
Oh, I see it.
I'm not going to eat that.
Sorry, I was getting a drink of water. Right up
Oh,
here.
it's so small. I was looking. I was looking for the big shaman stones.
Hey,
Yeah,
these
really.
aren't bad. What's in them? There's waffle
He's
in
saying
them.
you've got small stones, Akish.
All right, let's see what happens here. Yeah, chat's going crazy on the sound, so all the people can hear.
Oh, careful! Look out!
Oh Jesus!
Buns is doing very good. He's upset that I keep moving him around today, but you know that is okay. He needs to move around.
I skin it? No.
All right, my quest is done, so I will drop that off at Torn Thunder Bluff Place at some point, but we can continue on. Yes, I will get him his eardrops at some point today before you get home, so he doesn't hate you more. Cat sleeping on a porch watching some children play. I will do that in just a second when I can. Oh, so much going on between chat and the RP and WoW and kitties. That's so much. for the greater good. If my name wasn't for Loud T-Rex, my name would be Cat Lover. I love my kitties too. Well, let's see if this will work for the AI.
Wait, I'm confused. Why is Nottawa saying pull the other one?
Because you said that Tauren could turn into a moonkin, and Nadawa's never heard of anything like that. So she thinks you mean like almost like a werewolf transformation, where our horns turn to antlers for the moonkin.
Oh, okay.
So confused. So confused.
No, that's definitely fair.
Like coming from a hunter perspective, this was the weirdest animal ever.
Yeah.
I mean, these aren't native here at all, right? So it definitely wouldn't be things most people have seen. So I see that.
Not at all. These things are weird.
All right, I don't know if this will work or not, but no, apparently it doesn't. I will send your image to the Discord, Loud T-Rex. Now I can finally turn into a bear when I turn this in.
Pretty cool.
Hooray!
Now let's get out of the kill zone, considering the level 18, 19 monsters here.
This side of the road seems to be pretty safe. It's the left side we got to worry about. Because so far, all I've seen on this side is a Ziva and giraffes.
The interesting part about the design with that, I guess we should talk about that, is a big thing that set World of Warcraft apart when it was, came out, was the casualness of the game, in that like there wasn't huge death penalties, you didn't lose experience, you didn't lose your gear, things like that. So they were able to design it that way. They're like, oh, you go into a new zone and it's kind of a noob trap, you get absolutely rocked by a level 19 beast, but it's not really that big of a deal, right? Because it's like, oh, I just run back to my corpse, I didn't lose experience, I didn't lose my gear, it didn't wreck me. Whereas like if you died in EverQuest, for example, even like EverQuest 2, you could lose levels. Final Fantasy 11 was that way too. Like you could lose hours, if not days, worth of experience in a really bad run.
Now think about retail. It's like you don't die once. I mean, it's like you can just
You have to try.
you bulldoze your way through any leveling. It's like not even a thing.
Yeah, it's crazy the difference, because like Final Fantasy 11, I loved playing Final Fantasy 11.
Oops.
But it was fairly hardcore. Like the way you leveled up was you pretty much had to get a group, and you would take on level creatures that were way higher than your level, and you would pull them one at a time, take them out, wait 5 minutes for all your cooldowns to come back, do it again, and you would just do that for hours and hours and hours. And if something went wrong and you died, you lost all the progress you had for that day. And like if you had a bad group and died multiple times, you could literally de-level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You could lose months of progress to a couple bad pulls, and it felt bad. What was the Spanish food M told you to cook?
Being able to lose levels is crazy,
I think
especially because it really does. I don't think it makes sense for your character to like dumb down and like become less accomplished just because they're going through adversity.
Well, like you like if you got gear, like you all of a sudden now you don't have gear, you have to go buy gear again because you're too low level for your gear. Like it caused all
Yeah.
sorts of problems. Your skills, you lose your skills. Like it was how games were designed at the time. But I'm glad we have moved past that. I know some people want that back, and that's kind of what this is all about, right? The fear of death has meaningful consequences, but
Wasn't World of Warcraft one of the reasons why it was popular was because it didn't have the harsh death penalty? Like
yeah,
back in the
that
day?
was a huge draw for it.
Did you say that and I just didn't hear it? I'm sorry if that's
No,
the
no,
case.
you're absolutely right. That was one of the reasons people loved it was the casualness. But fun fact on the rested bar, it originally was actually going to go into the negative. It wasn't supposed to be 2 times experience. It was if you played for too many hours, if you logged on for too long, your character would get exhausted and you would lose 50% experience, which would encourage you to go to an inn and log off for a little bit. So it's actually a measure to keep you from playing too much, but that never made it fully into the game.
Yeah, how? Because I couldn't imagine them doing that with a sub game. Like they would get so much backlash for that.
Oh yeah, like there were people full on addicted when it came out, right? So like telling them you're only allowed to play a few hours a day and then you're penalized would have been awful, awful.
But then right, but then you're also paying the sub for this time, but you're not allowed to play.
Yeah, unless you had like an alt or something. Thought of a funny meme, after you cooked her cow kidney with chewed potatoes because that's what the translate said. I know a little bit of Spanish, so when she sent me the recipe, like I could understand a little bit of what they were saying, but it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's like corn flour basically and cheese, like some sort of like cheesy bread sort of thing. All right, Loud T-Rex, thanks for dropping by. Have a good day. Get some good sleep.
Oh, we got another long walk ahead of us.
Yeah, probably should not walk too much though. We got danger on our right this time.
Danger to the left, danger to the right.
Yep, no danger on both sides. Heckle Fangs on the left and those Storm Snouts on the right.
Well, hold on.
Yep.
Lithonia needs to catch up. Stay with the group.
I think she's typing.
I was.
How dare she, Ark?
Oh, a human.
there's- Oh,
Oh god, we're all in for it now. Oh, he's mooing at us. He said, "All goes rough Lou Ray," if anyone can translate that.
I do speak common.
That's any guess on his level? It says question mark for me. Based on his helmet and his axe, I'm guessing he's probably level 40 doing Scarlet Monastery runs.
I was about to say the same thing. Probably 40s. High 40s, I would assume.
Well, he's got a mount, so he has to be at least 40, right? So
Yeah.
there's some copper on the other side of this mountain, and my guess is it is not worth the copper over there.
Nah. I've been ignoring the plants that I've been seeing. Let's just.
He's already come to terms with it.
How close is the copper? Because I'm not seeing any animals right
It's
now.
right on top of this hill.
Yeah, but there's Quillbore.
Nothing
There's
around.
Quillbore spikes here.
Well,
yeah,
we're
They're
good.
humanoids, aren't they?
Yeah, they're humanoids. So I'm not tracking those. I can track them though, but we're okay.
They're level 18.
We're doing.
You know
okay.
what? I don't want to die.
We could take one level 18, I feel like.
No,
Yeah, I think we-
no.
Wait, really?
I don't think so.
Crazy Harry. We got an orc now.
I think the thing is, because they're so high level, we won't hit them.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. We won't
You know
hit
what I
them,
mean?
and
Just
We'll
they'll
hit
and
them, and then we'll probably run out of mana for healing. It'll take too
They'll
long to kill
crit-
them.
they'll crit us most likely.
That, yeah.
I say we walk away. 5 bucks.
Oh, I think he thinks we're multi-boxing.
Yeah, he thought we were multi-box.
Yeah, well, now it's a
That is a
really
very
multi-box.
creative multi-box. Just
Yeah.
role playing.
You're right. Role-playing
with himself.
I've cheated at role-playing. You don't have to have friends if you just pay for 5
I can
accounts.
play with myself. Hooray!
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, we got everybody. Yay.
Not to mention, like, all the different classes. Like, multi-block boxing works well, if you have, like, all hunters, because you use the same keybinds, right? But, like, we'd have all such crazy keybinds. I don't know you could multi-box with shamans, hunters, warriors, and druids.
Especially because half of them are ranged and half of them are melee.
Yeah.
That would be so confusing. I mean, to be fair, on appearance, half of us are wearing the same armor, so.
That is true. Yeah, it does look like we just, like, all bought the same gear off the auction house, and...
Apart from me, the one with the drip.
Yep, all that drip.
Because I am the main character, so
Yes.
I wear protagonist armor.
Absolutely.
I don't think I've ever actually properly explored the Baron's pre-cataclysm, which is cool.
Yeah, I don't think I have either. Maybe the Northern Barons actually, but not the Southern Barons.
No, definitely not the Southern for me. I definitely did not get that far. I ran out of energy when I killed 100 zebras and I only picked up 2 hoofs.
If I remember right, and maybe I'm wrong, the most interesting thing out here in the Barrens is you can get is it the Savory Delight or the Deviate Delight that changes your form?
Yeah, it's from... What is that?
That oasis right over there, I think, actually.
Oh, maybe.
That's full of Centaur
I thought it was
over
from
there,
a dungeon.
The Wailing Caverns?
Yeah, but maybe not.
I think you can get it there too, but like it's a little fish thing you can eat. It like turns you into a skeleton, or turns you into like a gnome, or it gives you like slow fall, or I think the other effect was like breathing underwater. So I remember them being like super popular and super expensive back in Classic. Those are centaur tents up there.
Yeah.
And of course, classic Baron's chat was full of Chuck Norris jokes and where do I find Mankirk's wife and
Poor man, Kirk.
all sorts of racism and other terrible things because it was the Wild West of the internet.
And it was also the Wild West of WoW, to be honest, so it made sense.
Oh, yeah. Okay, these guys are level 11, 12, and 13, so we're a little bit in the safer territory.
Yeah, we're actually. I think we're technically in the Northern Barrens now. If
Yeah, we're as soon as we got past that bridge, we're in like better. We're in better area right now.
And like they did this to every race, or at least humans get the same thing, right? Because you start in Elwyn Forest, and then you go over to Westfall, and they have those giant cyclones that'll one shot you over there. Or if you go over, unfortunately, into the Duskvale, you get like Stitches, or you go into Deadwind Pass, which is level 55. Like they did so many where it's like, oh, you walked in the wrong area. Here's a level 60 to punch you in the face.
that'll teach you.
That'll teach you to explore.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not doing humans because I really don't want to deal with Stitches if we're just going through Duskwood.
I think we could take Stitches if we were appropriately leveled.
At appropriate level, sure. If one was 20 AFK and he just started barreling down the road and we're level like 12 to 13, it's like, scary. I have a question for this guy.
Alright, so this guy's giving us a quest. I'll read it. The Forgotten Pools. Long ago, the Barrens was a lush place teeming with life, but war and cataclysm, I guess that's a spoiler for coming in 10 years, raged across the land, scorching it and leaving it a dry husk. Such is the way of things, and it saddens my heart. But with the past few years, new oases have formed in the Barrens, and life stirs, and deep down, we druids sense a power leaking its way to the surface. We must find its source, travel to the Forgotten Pools northwest of the crossroads, and search for its waters for the source of power. Then return here.
Okay.
Low life, no life. Druids really do have a really cool and unique like role in World of Warcraft compared to most classes. Like druids, like how they're a trans faction kind of is that the right word? Trans faction? I don't know. They bridge the gap between factions. They're their own kind of, for the most part, order. It's kind of like paladins, but there's not just one paladin I guess now there is, but historically there wasn't one paladin organization.
Yeah, I love that. I heard rumors. I don't know if this is true or not, but someone put it in the game through mods that originally there was going to be like a druid language because you used to be able to learn languages in the alpha, and the idea was that druids would be able to communicate cross faction, and they would be the only people that would be able to. But as we learned with warlocks being able to do that, you can't trust people to cross communicate.
Well, so what was the problem with that? Because I remember playing a Lock and Mop with Dark Apotheosis, and I thought it was awesome. I could just communicate with other faction permanently.
Yeah, it's a cool idea, but some people took like the faction war a little too seriously, and broke a lot of terms and saying a lot of things that you're not allowed to say.
Was that actually the reason? Because I feel like you could do that just like to your allies and just be like, you're a dog shit teammate or something.
Yeah, apparently it's okay if you're on the same faction, but cross faction it was too much.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys ever played Warlock and Mop with Dark Apotheosis, but that was like the coolest glyph of all time. You got like permanent
Yeah.
like demon hunter form. I was livid when they got rid of it.
Warlocks got like the special treatment, right? That was
Yeah.
always like since vanilla WoW, there were people who accused the devs of being warlocks because they got the cool demon form, they got the green fire quest, they rarely got nerfed.
See,
Yeah, like,
I thought everyone thought that about Shaman.
I feel like Shaman's just known for getting nerfed constantly.
That's the thing is that there was a guy who was a dev who played Shaman, and Shaman's got the
Ian,
short end of the
right?
stick. Yeah.
Yeah, Mop was probably the most for a single class that wasn't like a hero class added that expansion. Mop had just so much stuff for Warlocks, it was insane. I think it's because there was like a big developer on there that was playing Warlock, and that's why they got this. Like, they were the only class to get like the Warlock Green Fire quest. They were really powerful. They got dark. They got the tank with a like one glyph could make them allow them to tank like LFR and normals.
Oh yeah. When at the tail end of Mop, I was playing a Warlock. I think I had 1.5 million HP.
Yep.
Just
It
like
was
a
so
crazy. I was a raid boss by myself.
Yeah.
See, that just means the Warlock devs were more passionate.
I mean, I'm okay with that. Yeah, like I wish all devs were like that because Shaman. And I don't know if you guys like know about Shaman in retail. It's pretty not. It's pretty bad nowadays.
It's not great. I can't play my Shaman. It
Yeah, like
doesn't feel
enhancement
good.
is the wonkiest spec I've ever played in WoW.
Can you explain?
Yeah, so they're arranged. I mean, obviously, enhancement's supposed to be melee. They have melee weapons, melee stats, but I don't. It's probably like 50% of their damage is lightning bolt, and you trigger lightning bolt by doing melee attacks. But because it's all proc based, oftentimes you're just stuck in like auto attacking because your melee abilities are on cooldown. And you would think to like cast lightning bolts to keep up like the button spamming that WoW is nowadays. But if you stop meleeing to cast a lightning bolt or lava surge, it's like a big DPS loss. So it's just completely reliant on crits, and most of your moves, because you're like a battle mage playstyle, are just not worth casting unless you get those crits to make them instant cast. It's just a super simple rotation, but it doesn't work well at all.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I love enhancement.
Yeah,
Shaman.
it can be really fun, but like it's like fun and like, oh, I just got 9 Wind Fury procs while in Ascendance form and with the enhancement Legion artifact ability up, and I just legitimately killed someone in 0.3 seconds.
Yeah, it's like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes you get a really nice one, you're like bam bam bam, everything's going great, and sometimes it's just shit, and you fall to the bottom of the table, and everyone's looking at you like, why do you suck?
I mean, that's the roots of enhancement, though, right? Because we talked about that in Muradin. They dropped the Thresh Blade, which has a chance of hitting 3 times in a row, and all the shamans used to proc that with Wind Fury, so you could hit someone 9, 10, 15, 20 times in Classic WoW and just one-shot them because it would just proc on proc on proc on proc, and just bam! So it is very much a classic WoW iteration kind of reborn.
Yeah, and it is super fun. Like the fantasy and like the play style of like being this totemic warrior, like fighting in melee, then switching to range and stuff is super cool, but like balance wise, it's really hard to achieve, and they haven't been killing it in recent years. I PvP, so like it kinda I want it to be good.
Someone just brought up, so setting hearths, either set your hearth here or make sure that you grab the flight point so that if your hearth's... What's that?
Oh. It's because he dropped the crucifix.
Oh, probably.
Either set your hearth here or grab the flight master so you can fly between Thunderbluff and here. Either one should work.
Yeah. Speaking of, we do have a quest. If we grabbed all the quests to take that bundle of furs to Thunderbluff, We could probably do that because it's basically free. And you do that to go get your bear form. So we have a quest to go back to
Yeah,
Thunderblock.
that's a good idea.
And that gets you your tankier.
I don't have this quest. Hold on.
I believe it's one of these guys. Is that guy up down here or the guy over here at the blacksmith?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly back and do that. And while we're doing that, we picked up a bunch of quests. I didn't read through them all like we usually do, but they're fairly simple. We're killing plane striders. We're killing quillboar. We're investigating the waters. We're finding mushrooms and stealing from the quillboars. And then killing raptors because an orc is accusing the raptors of being thieves. I'm not sure about that one, but
We also need to kill Quillbore, I think. By
We just need to kill everything.
right? It's Mulgore 2.0. Oh wow, brand new land. I wonder what we're gonna do here. Kill everything.
Murder, destruction.
It's what we're good at.
There is one quest out here in the Barrens. I think it's towards the end of the Barrens that I really, really want us to do, and that's the Centaur Raid quest.
Are we gonna take the quest that takes us to Ratchet?
I took that because I do
Might
want to
as
go
well.
pick up engineering here in a little bit.
Okay.
Our quest log only holds 20. Isn't it 25 quests on retail or 30? We only hold 20 quests.
30, I think. Or it might even be unlimited. Actually, I think they
Did they unlimit it?
They unlimited it.
I know you can hold a lot. That's for sure.
Yeah, got rid of the limits. I think it was a arbitrary limitation, to be honest, at this stage in the game. Looking fire? Yes.
Man, these wyvern models are horrible. All 7 polygons in it.
that face has seen better days.
I would love to remake some old models of them. I mean, I know they've remade a lot of them already. I don't pretend to be as good as the team, but they're very charming.
Yeah, while we're talking about like old lore of WoW and stuff, does anyone know why the heck these things are called wyverns when they're like manticores or like they're not really traditional wyverns?
Yeah, no, traditional wyverns are closer to dragons. These are indeed manticore. I have no idea why they decided to change the name.
I've heard that the reason for manticore was that I think manticores are supposed to. Actually, no, I don't. Someone told me it's because they're supposed to have like human faces, but I don't think that's right because I feel like I've seen manticores that are bestial.
Let's see what the internet says.
While we're discussing this, how much money do you guys have on you?
21
in real life. I don't care.
Oh,
no, I'm kidding. 21? Did you say?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
What? I have 10.
Unfairness. I'm happy. Like I can divvy out because since I'm skinning, I'm normally looting the mobs first, and then actually so I can skin it. So if you guys need money, I'm happy to like split up some of the money because I am probably taking a disproportionate amount of the loot.
No, if I need to get something, then I'll mention it. I currently have 1 silver, and I'm just mentioning because I
have 4 silver.
Right.
That's
I don't know what
crazy.
I had
Wow.
good silver, but I hit level 12 already, so I spent a lot of my silver on learning, so I only have 5 to my name now.
While we're here, I'm gonna check to make sure I didn't miss any shaman spells, but wow.
Alright, so I googled it, and this doesn't look like it's any official answer, but this person wrote like a book on it, so I'm gonna say this is most likely the correct answer. They said that wyvern or wyvern, the original word from the medieval heraldry, means serpent, and because they had the serpent-like tail for the scorpion, that is why they called them wyverns rather than manticores.
But don't Manicore have scorpion tails?
Yes.
Wyvern sounds better. Maybe that's the reason.
Maybe.
The world may never know.
Now we got the quest to go all the way back to the crossroads. Hooray! We learned about flight paths.
I do wonder why they didn't go for bats. Because thematically it would have fit with the Forsaken, and it fits with the trolls because they have bat riders.
The troll bat riders.
Yeah. But I guess the bat thing was maybe it just gave off a slightly like a bit of an emo vampire vibe that didn't maybe fit with the Tauren and the orcs.
Yeah, I think that would make sense. Oh, I have no idea how I have so much more silver. That's crazy.
I guess it is just that you were looting trash.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I try to typically like I'll wait here and there for people to loot them and then I'll skin them. But yeah, having a 20, almost like a 20 times the amount of silver as you, for example, is crazy.
He's stealing from us.
Yeah, really.
It's fun. I don't really mind either way, to be honest. I mean, we're in a communist society, so if I need money, I'll just get you to give me
Just
some.
take it.
No, I'm leaving the group and taking my money with me.
Where is this?
The quest guy?
He's down by me.
Yeah. Very bottom of the totem, like that first tent on our left there.
He was on. I'm literally there, but I'm not looking around.
Speaking of stealing money, though, that reminds me of a classic scam that people would type, the slash emote steals 1 gold from you, and like new players didn't understand that you could just emote anything, right? So they thought like Rose could legitimately pickpocket money from you, and there was so much outrage on the forums back in the day when it was all brand new, because like why did the devs allow them to steal money from me? This is unfair. Like, I don't want my money just taken. How do I protect it? And then everyone was like, oh, that's why you have the bank, right? You have to put your money in the bank so Rose can't steal it.
I would love to meet someone who fell for that. That's actually so funny.
It's one of just like classic things that could only exist at that time, right? Because it was so new to so many people. They'd never experienced anything like it. It was before, internet forums for games were huge. So just like, it was so fascinating to watch it happen in real time.
Yeah.
All right, we all done with the quests here?
Did you get your bear?
I got bear.
Nice.
It's all back! God, that bear model.
Hideous. A lot of the old models are really, really bad, even for their time.
I've got 4 of those.
I've got 2. I'm good on potions.
I still haven't actually used one, I don't think.
They're good to have in a pinch.
Oh, yeah.
I have 7 currently, which is excessive, I feel.
But I mean, you're going to be the tank. You should hold on to at least a few of those.
What? For some reason, they're not stacking though, which is extremely annoying.
Who needs stacks?
I do. I don't have that many bags. God. Okay.
All right, let's see. Oh, I guess let's check the time. So we've got maybe an hour left. If that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sure.
So that should give us enough time. If we fly back to the Barrens, we can maybe do 1 or 2 quests and then spend our half-hour cooldown roleplay.
Hell yeah. Where is Epona?
Oh, am I sorry? Are we flying back?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
While I'm here, I'm actually going to visit the leather making merchant real quick. I've got light armor kits for everyone.
Woo!
It's kind of a random thought, but have you guys ever, like, I used to, when I went to college, I lived in a college town, and I lived like 20, 30 minutes from the campus walking distance, and I walked everywhere. So, like, if I was like bored or like wanted to get somewhere quickly, I would literally just like run like a crazy person, just like run down the streets to get to my objectives faster. Has anyone else ever done that, or am I just crazy?
No,
Because I'm thinking, wow, like I'm like running to my objectives. I was like, I wouldn't like nobody does this in real life. I was like, I guess I have occasionally, but it's definitely a little weird to see.
I run places when I need to get places. I went to college in a little. It's technically a little port town, but the college is so widespread since it's a vo-tech school that it's almost completely taken over the town at this point, and it's expanded the town even further. But you go everywhere in that town. You basically still have some kind of school building. So I'd run from building to building to dorm to building constantly, or take the bus if I was lucky.
Yeah.
Nice.
If
I
I
went
was
to
running
college
late, I
online,
would.
so I didn't get any of that experience.
Yeah, it's fair.
I also in college I had like a violin case that I lugged around and that kind of stuff. So I don't think I did do a lot of running because there would have been a lot to carry.
Yeah, that is definitely fair. Did you guys fly back already, or?
Yeah, we're flying back now.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't yet. I'm still on the bus, but I'll be there soon.
So, what quest do we want to do?
That is a good question. The fungal spores is the level 15 quest, and we're still in level 11s and 12s. We probably shouldn't do anything that high level.
No, we should probably do Plane Striders or the Razor Mains.
I was gonna say heading to the Razor Main and banging out the Plane Striders and Raptors along the way might be the best bet. As much as we can, bang them out.
Man, you want to bang the Quillbore? I mean, to each their own.
I mean, body's willing.
I mean, the updated Quillbore model is pretty fucking good. I like it a lot.
I was trying to. I don't even know what to call that. But yeah.
I never understood why the road in the Barrens is called the Gold Road.
Yeah, I never really got that either. I think it goes by a mine, maybe as you get closer to Ashenvale. I think that might be it, but I don't know.
Oh dang, all the way to Ashenvale. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, I
That's
think.
a long road then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, Rod.
It says that it's named the Gold Road because it's supposed to be played like on the Silk Road. It's all the travelers they trade between all the different places up and down here. So it's supposed to be where all the gold flows, from Duratar through the Barrens and all that.
Ah,
That's
gotcha. I now have 8 silver to my name.
I have 30.
Eef.
No, I'm kidding. I was trying, that math wouldn't add up.
Oh, Lark is angry with me. I've kept him dismissed and haven't fed him. Here you go, buddy.
Lark.
Lark. Oh, thank you.
Should be useful.
Yeah.
All right, Takayo's still flying in, so we're almost ready to go massacre some Quillboar.
Oh yes. I've only spent like 40 minutes a day murdering things. I got the need for violence.
Where's the quest giver we return these to? Oh, there he is.
Over by the blacksmith. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. I forgot to do that too.
Yeah, we have a lot of quests. I remember even like leveling back in Mop or Kata being kind of overwhelmed when I got to the crossroads because there were a trillion quests.
Yeah, there really are like a million things going on here.
Yeah.
I do like I like the way they currently do it, where it's just like, one quest hub to the next quest hub to the next. But I kind of like where it's just like, here's a million quests, just go do what you want to do.
Yeah. Nottawa, would you need a light leather quiver that has 8 slots and increases its ranged attack speed by 10%?
The quivers are for bow and arrow. I don't know those yet. I have the
Oh, okay.
I've got the small ammo pouch which does the same thing.
Oh, actually, yeah, I have a small leather ammo pouch that increases ranged attack by 10%, but you have one. So I can make the starting level one. For the Horde.
For the Horde!
All right, we're all here. Let's go take some stuff out.
It's murder time!
Lead the way to the Quillboar, I guess.
The Quillboar are northwestish? Looks like up this way. Not northwestish, northeast.
Pick a direction, they're there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'll be handing out armor kits to you guys. I'd recommend putting them on really good quality gear so it doesn't just get replaced.
Yep. Oh my god,
There's
another human rogue.
A human with a night saber.
That's insane that he's gotten a lightsaber in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in hardcore. Sorry?
That's a lot of fun. Okay.
Who didn't I give a light armor kit to?
You tried trading to me, I accidentally canceled out
Okay.
combat.
There you go.
Ah, thank you.
Yep.
I love how everyone just kind of stops and stares at us.
Yeah, I'd stop too. Like, what the hell is going on?
Safe travels.
That orc accent.
Yeah. We're not used to orcish yet.
Yeah.
Don't forget to let some stuff hit you. Level up that defense skills.
I will be leveling it up. As soon as I can start pulling threat, it's over for everyone.
Yeah, I keep taking all the threat off of you because of Earth Shock and Rock
Yeah.
Weapon.
I have a
just
taunt
also-
now, so
I don't have a single taunt, and to be honest,
I have a taunt I can learn, but I'm like, why would I want to learn a taunt as a hunter?
Yeah.
no need. But I definitely
Quillboar
need.
spotted.
Quillboar dead. Oh, he knows Fairy Fire. That's awesome.
He's a druid.
Told you we accept everyone.
Even the Quillboar?
I'm pretty sure, actually, yes. Isn't there in Warlords of Draenor? Can't you recruit a Quillboar druid to the garrison? There were. I remember there was a few that was like an undead paladin. People were all the rage about a Quillboar druid. I think, and I'm pretty sure it was a spirit too.
I know in Legion there was a paladin class hall follower that was a night elf. Two night elf paladins.
I love her, but I hate the fact that they're all about the light instead of a loon, and it's so missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Yay, Lark!
I keep trying to skin Quillboars.
Lark is the best boy. I wish Lark was my brother instead of a quiche.
I mean, maybe when I'm in bear form, try and use your tame ability. Maybe that'll fix their broken relationship.
Well, I like the druid in oh, what was it? It's not that doesn't happen here in the Wailing Caverns. That's in is it the slave pins in Brain Crusade that the druid gets tamed?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right.
Yeah, because it's one of the broken that tames a Tauren. It's funny.
The dangers of shapeshifting.
Thank God we don't have to get loot from all these mobs. It's just killing them.
I do much prefer these quests where we can share credit other than having to pick up like claws and paws and such.
I got cloth gloves if anyone needs them, but I think we all wear better than cloth.
I don't think these are part of the quest.
Oh yeah, we need a water seeker.
Oh, we do need water seekers. Okay, yeah.
Now we need a thorn weaver and a hunter. Also, wasn't there like something we're supposed to steal back from them? Weren't they have like loot or something that we were supposed to find?
Somewhere I think, yeah.
Because there's like a chest right here. I think that's a part of a rogue quest though. That looks like the rogue quest chest thing, like for picklock.
So all we need now is the one thorn weaver.
I see one. Oh yeah, there's Chen's empty keg is back there. I think we need that. So.
Oh, and there's some cop right there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to massacre all these guys.
It's Quillboar. They deserve it. I'm sure. Oh, careful, Cairo.
Okay, there's only 3 of them.
Fair.
Ooh, level up. I will say the one bummer about the old talent trees is my first 5 talents go to just increase my mana by 1%.
Yeah.
I know people really wanted the old talents back, but that does feel so bad. When you got a big spell or something, it was so cool, but 1% really doesn't feel that great.
I think they did a decent job with the way they brought them back now. It's like each talent is actually like normally the majority are pretty good. Like
I'm
a
really
move
excited
or
to
a
see
cool
what
class.
this next expansion is bringing with that you can be like a shadow hunter or a mountain king, the hero
Oh yeah.
class
Well,
talents.
unfortunately, Shadow. It's funny you mentioned. I love Shadow Hunters. That's what I roleplay my Troll Shaman. But they didn't bring that one back, unfortunately. But yeah, they look super cool.
I still want like a rune warrior, totem warrior, something Tauren-y, like Tauren heritage. Oh,
Yeah,
did Chen's
Shaman's getting a totemic. I think it's totemic warrior or totem. It might be totem warrior. It's something like that. I think.
Nadawa got Chen's keg and it disappeared for me. Is this going to be one of those things that we have to sit here and wait for it to respawn 5 times?
It might be, yeah, because
Most
it's something
excellent.
that starts a quest. I do like the fact that it's Chin Stormstout's keg though. That's cool. Lord drop.
Oh, it's a quest start. It's not part of a current quest we have.
No, it seems to be a quest start.
I'm assuming you can't share it.
Oh, let me try. It's grayed out. No.
Of course.
Oh, there's a silver over here.
I don't have high enough to get it yet.
All right, if we don't roleplay taking a bath, then we all stink.
Then we all stink.
Yeah, time to
We all
clean
have the
up,
stink
guys.
debuff.
Can I get a water buff for one of the shamans or something, please? Oh my god, Takeo's taking a bath with your sister, Akish?
Oh, healing wave isn't actually a wave in this.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
I
just
forgot. I was like, that does not look like what I was expecting.
splashing a little bit of water on people.
Yeah. Ooh, silver vein.
Yeah, I don't have high enough to grab the silver. I think I need 3 more points.
Skill
Yeah.
issue, if you ask me.
All right, so we killed all these things. We don't have to wait for Chen's keg to come back, I don't think. So back to the Plains Striders.
Oh, I thought we were waiting for the Chun's keg.
I don't know if it's going to pop back up, honestly.
Oh, okay.
It might be a random spawn.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Because it's not part of quest we have now. It's like a different quest. So, and we're going to out-level it probably, right? There's so many quests here that in theory we should outpace the quests here like we did Mulgore.
Yeah, most likely.
Raptors and Plain Striders. Considering we're gonna have to kill like 1,000 Plain Striders since we each need 7 beaks.
Yeah,
and we're going to have to fight amongst a pretty popular leveling zone with other players.
Yeah,
So,
Raptor heads are gonna be bad too. This might be one we're pretty safe to split up a little bit, right? Like we determined there's not the level 18s here.
yeah, for the most part, the low 18s are kind of south, so we're okay up here. There are like level 14, level 15s in certain parts here, though, but we're close enough that we're not too terrible. Just they do travel in packs a lot of time, so be careful.
I got a beak.
Oh, I got a beak. Look at me go.
Let's see, they drop 50 experience per bird. We only need like 8,000 experience to level up. That's not terrible. We're gonna get a few levels just from this, I think.
Most likely.
Not to mention we have a ton of rested experience still from our month-long vacation.
It's also true.
How much can you like? How much rested experience can you accrue?
I think it's 2.5 levels.
Can I see that tomahawk?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. That goes to you.
Oh yeah, that's better than what I had. Thank you.
As they say in classic WoW, it's a hunter weapon. Hunter weapon.
Hunter weapon, everything's a hunter weapon.
Okay,
you
these
guys
guys
ever-
are level 14. They hurt a little bit.
Oh, I need Ghost Wolf.
I saw that,
Aspect
I'm
of the
sorry.
cheetah.
You're good. We all work for it.
Yeah.
Bird, 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 bird. I want bird.
Well, you guys sitting up for the beaks.
What was that?
What are you guys sitting up for the beaks?
0.
Or is it?
Yeah.
I got one.
I have
I got
2.
me too. I have 2. Oh, there is a plant over here.
Plant.
A silver.
Oh yeah, that raptor's level 15. That's scary.
I'm gonna try and fight him. Back me up if I can. If I start losing. Oh no, that works.
I mean, it's orange. It's that's a scary motherfucker right there.
You'll be fine. What do you mean calling for help? What do you mean?
It means if there's other raptors nearby.
They'll come a
Haha.
running.
We have a quest to kill raptors, right? That's gonna be
Yep, we gotta get 12 heads off of them, which
Holy
is
crap!
For each
Yeah.
person. So that's what,
That's
70
60
heads?
raptor heads. That's
60 raptor heads.
60, yeah.
And they have like a 30% drop rate. So
Oh, we're gonna be there for a while.
Do
yeah,
we need Zevras right now? I don't think we
Not,
do.
not right now, no.
Peace
no,
Bloom
they
right
come
here.
after the plane striders, I think.
Peace Bloom.
And Silver Bloom actually.
Yeah.
Or Silverleaf.
Excellent.
I see raptors and plane striders.
And Takayo, the other one's right over there. Or the tree.
Thank you. 3 peace blooms.
Stonks.
Yet again, a bountiful
Ooh,
harvest.
I'm actually like taking damage.
Well, yeah, you pull two. One of
Shield
which is
Totem.
level 15. They're scary. That's what I'm telling you guys.
Oh, there's
You're
also
one
I keep
from
seeing the sickly gazelles walk by. Is there going to be isn't there a quest that'll probably be good for a few of us where we like find out the goblins are poisoning the land or something? Or is that
That could be fun, yeah.
a
Krauth would
different
have
quest?
something to say about that.
Does anyone want a potion of defense?
Potion of what?
Potion of defense? Your defense.
Like
You're
extra
breaking up
armor?
again. Oh. Gotcha.
I think I'm good with my bear form. I don't think I need it.
I don't take enough aggro to really worry about armor at the moment.
Famous last words.
I would just save it for Rage Fire, probably.
Oh, a good idea.
Then everyone's gonna take.
I'm so excited for Ragefire.
I'm sure
yeah! Peace Bloom on me. Yeah, you see it.
I'm not gonna lie, I am scared.
Ooh. Male pants, +1 strength, +1 stamina?
Oh.
Oh, that's way better to Takayo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here you go.
You're the male guy.
True. Yep. Thank you so much.
Oh, you
I
don't
don't
have
have enough
inventory space, it says.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, Mage Royal. I haven't seen that in a while.
Okay.
Look at those super awesome pants for you.
You.
I think there's mushrooms over here that we need. Is this
Uh,
Oasis? Or was that we're supposed to go like north from? Is this the wrong one?
No, this is, I believe, the right one. It's just that that's a little bit high level, so we should be careful because there are lots of centaur around here.
There are, but there's also raptors and planestriders.
True. You are correct.
Oh.
So dumb how little mana druids have. I cast Moonfire 3 times. I'm out of mana. Like, what?
Oh yeah. Just putting on my buffs before I get into combat is a fourth of my mana.
Me, on the other hand, I basically don't generate any rage.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, I see it. The laden mushroom. This reminds me of playing Diablo 1. When you have to go find the big black mushroom in your character, when you click on it, like, that is one big mushroom. Alright, so that gave me one fungal spore, and it looks like we can't share that either, so we need 4 of those, so we're going to need 20 of those mushrooms for everyone.
Hooray for classic quest non-sharing.
It's weird that that Planestrider ran right by that centaur and didn't aggro.
It's because he's not a centaur. They won't aggro like random monsters won't aggro other random monsters usually.
Okay, I see more mushrooms down there, but I also see like level 16 turtles, so be
We can
careful.
take them. There's 5 of us. How are we gonna handle the centaur? Up by shooting. Hell yeah.
By murder. He's only level 13. He is child's play.
With
He's
extreme prejudice is how we're gonna handle that.
a stinky lad.
you guys all sounded extremely American when you said extreme.
Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. I got a caster that's doing big damage.
That was scary. Ooh.
Oh, I took some
Lupine
leather intellect
hand-wraps of
spirit.
the
That's probably for
owl.
Apania.
Out of mana.
Good call out.
Mana break.
All I can think of, I don't know if you guys ever
I guess
had
I
the.
should also probably throw out some heals now and there.
That's where my mana's going, is throwing up a rejuvenation every now and then.
Yeah, because I planned on like only in emergencies using it, but maybe just for throughput.
I don't know if you guys ever had like the original Furbies, but they made that annoying sound when you're feeding, where they would go like yum, and that's all. That sound is just playing in my head as I'm like in danger. I'm like I'm dying. The Furbies haunt me.
That is a very specific reference.
Yum. So I love Furbies, and my wife and I were ghost hunters for a little bit, and we had this really stupid idea that you could use a Furby as a ghost hunting piece of equipment, because like all the ghost hunting equipment uses infrared cameras and uses touch sensors, And that's what a Furby is. It has an IR camera in it and touch sensor. So like, we'll just ghost hunt with the Furby, and it was the stupidest idea ever, but also like it worked.
It's if it works, then it's not stupid.
Exactly. I see tin underneath the water over here. I don't know how dangerous the water is. Oh, it's dangerous. There are turtles down there.
Yeah, there's turtles all the way down.
So you're not getting any tin today.
Ooh.
Oh, these casters really hurt.
Yeah, where is this person also? What's that? Yeah, they do. They've killed me many times.
So this is the Wailing Caverns entrance, right? So this is like the level 23 dungeon.
Yes. Yes.
So that's death. Let's not go in there.
Does anyone need this tribal vest?
That would probably be good for Nat.
Oh, what? What's up? Sorry.
The
The
tribal
tribal
vest,
vest?
2 agility, 1 stamina.
Ooh, yeah. Me. Where'd you guys go? Oh, there's someone. There's the KO. I thought there was mushrooms in the lake. I could have swore at one point.
There might be, but again, there's turtle down there too, so
Fair.
there lies death.
I look unique again. Look at me, my red. I'm so pretty.
Oh yeah.
Like a Tauren Santa.
Ho ho
Dude.
ho.
At least these mushrooms seem to be respawning pretty fast.
Here's one.
I only need 1 more fungal spore and then I'm done.
I only have 1 fungal spore so far.
Stop resisting my spells.
Yeah, it's resisted me.
Yay, Lark.
For that, I'm taking your skin.
Super fun gameplay when monsters can just resist your spell you spent 3 seconds casting.
And all
Yeah,
that
with
mana goes to
pushback,
waste. So great.
Oh, I can't even mine that tin anyways. We need to find more copper. My skill is too low.
Thank you for the heals.
Oh,
there's
there's
silver loot
fishing
here.
pools out here. Oh, the deviant fish, yeah. Make sure to grab those deviant fish if you have the fishing skill to grab them.
It's fishing time.
Exhilarating gameplay.
Yes.
Because those will sell for a decent penny, I think. And they're fun.
Wait.
Oh, my fish got away.
Sorry, can someone take linen?
What's up?
Take some linen?
You're breaking up again.
How did the turtle parry me?
Oh, got the deviant fish.
Nice.
I was gonna say, if I'm tanking it, you guys should try and fight him from behind so he doesn't parry and dodge.
Takayo's asking if anyone needs linen. We have 1 person doing first aid and a tailor, I think. Did someone grab tailoring?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Epona has healing. I also have first aid.
All
But
right, so you
Epona
guys should grab the linen.
Yeah, Epona first for sure. Tailoring over
Bandages.
First aid. Oh, that's 2.
And I'm done with mushrooms.
Thank you.
Ooh, 3. How much did he sell for, you said?
I remember them selling for like gold back in the day. I'm sure the economy is not quite the same here, but it should be at least a little bit of money for us. Because it's used in a couple like special recipes.
Gotcha.
And they're fun.
Yeah, I got 4 at the moment. I'll come back.
Well, I'll just catch. I'll grab these. Hold on.
The guy you just walked by, Silverleaf. Yeah.
Oh,
Why is so much silverleaf spawning and no copper?
Sorry.
Where's all the copper ore? Oh, more school fish schools.
Oh, I don't
Careful,
like the
big
looks of that.
patrol of a rare.
Yeah, I don't like that guy there.
I guess he's not a rare, he's just a named?
I think he's a quest.
Quest guy?
Yeah, I believe he's a quest guy.
Yeah, let's avoid that.
That's 3 for
Oh.
me.
Oh, you guys have left me behind.
Uh-oh.
We're coming.
Coming back.
I was just trying to get some fish.
Oh, you've also got a mushroom.
Why, mushroom, mine, want! I'm going to steal the mushroom. Okay, I'm done with mushrooms now.
Nice.
I think I need a few more mushrooms.
What was that?
I do think I need a few more mushrooms.
Gotcha, okay.
You know what? No more fishing. I'm over it.
We can come fishing here again in a few levels, or once we're done for today or so, if anyone wants to stay on.
This is
It's-
definitely a group fishing area, though. Don't come alone.
Yeah, coming alone would be bad, though. There's a mushroom across the way.
Riveting gameplay.
Oh, look out. We're under attack.
Under attack? Oh, never mind. It's just a wrangler.
Heck you, Mr. Wrangles.
Turtles in the water.
Turtles ahead of us.
Aunt.
Good.
I need one more mushroom and then I am free to go.
How you doing, Epona?
I need 3 more.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Another mushroom down here. I also see corpses, so I can't tell, is this where we already cleared them out, or is someone else clearing behind us?
I'm not sure.
Excuse me. Be careful, that patrol is still up there, though.
Okay, I've got all my fungal spores.
Let's do this.
I need 2 more.
Looks like there is an orc in front of us, so it's possible he's looting some of the stuff. Patrol incoming. Let's get across the water, out of his way. turtle on me. Because I'm pretty sure that dude level 19 with 2 ads would kill at least one of us while we're running.
Probably.
Looks like mushrooms respawned up here, and there's silver leaf too.
So how was everyone's holidays and New Year's, by the way?
I got the flu.
Oh, not good.
Yeah, not fun. I
I
got the
remember.
flu. Then my mum got the flu.
I recall you saying something about that. I didn't know if that was over the holidays or not.
That was the week before Christmas. I was sick pretty
Oh
much
no.
that time, and then my
Yeah,
mum was
I'm not gonna lie, mine were pretty rough.
Oh, you're the
I feel
last
bad.
two.
Mine wasn't too bad. I didn't get sick. Family was okay. It was a fun time.
yeah. Oh, I had a nice
Nice.
time. The sickness was annoying, but not the end of the world. There's another mushroom that spawned in
Yep,
ahead.
another mushroom to the
Overleaf right here.
east. I'm
Now
very
we're just
excited
farming.
for. My wife got me the tall neck Lego set, and I got the third party lights that you put on it, so it's supposed to like glow and all that. So I can't wait to put it together and see how well the lights work on it.
Wait, what Lego set?
The tall neck from Horizon Zero Dawn, the giant.
That's what I thought you were talking. Yeah, that thing's cool. The like Strider kind of.
Yeah, it's got like the UFO disc head and the giraffe neck.
Yeah. I don't know the game, but it's definitely a pretty cool looking model.
That is an awesome gift.
It is. My wife got me a lot of Legos. Very excited for it. I want to like. I love Warhammer, so I love putting together minis, and I love putting together Legos. I want to like start building like Gundam models, but I've yet to find like the perfect Gundam model because I'm not like super into Gundams. So I'm trying to find one that's cool, but I haven't found the right one to put together yet.
Did you finish the Spores, Epona?
Yes.
Okay, so we're good to head
Everyone's
out.
done with that.
Yep.
Perfect.
Well, then I think this is it's the 30-minute mark, so this would be perfect for us to head back to town and do our 30-minute kind of debriefing RP.
Sure.
Are we hearthing or are we walking?
I think we're walking.
Okay.
We can walk an RP.
Mostly because I didn't set my hearth back there. I left it in Thunder Bluff because I thought I'd have to teleport back there to get bear form.
Same. Although not for bear
We're at
form.
13.
Lucky number 13. Nothing bad could happen.
Hang on, I'm gonna follow Nottawa. I'm gonna take a leak.
Ew, body functions.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out! That patrol is in front of us.
Oh, good call. I see him, yeah. You were talking about like your first 5 talents are boring. I was just looking at my feral talents because I decided to go feral. And like I don't even get a cool talent until like level 30 because it's basically reduces the cost of rage by 1 for 5 points, increases your armor by 2% for 5 points, and then finally you get a stun move after 15 points. Like so boring.
Yeah, talents aren't great.
I mean, at least there's a ton of spells. Like you can learn the spells of most of your specs from the trainer, so it helps fill it out a little bit.
The only one that I remember having a hard choice on was I know we were talking about that earlier, like warlocks, like having to choose between death coil or more curses and like
Yeah.
Their first one makes corruption go from a cast to an instant cast. Like that's such a good talent at level like 10.
Yep. I think in retail now, corruption is back to be having a cast time if you're not affliction.
I was about to disagree with you, but then you said affliction, and I play affliction, so I'm like, wait, nope, you're right.
Yeah, I think because I was playing demo, and demo historically has used corruption at various points, but I guess it's back to being corruptionless.
I loved being a warlock in PvP in vanilla because it was just you cast all your curses and you watch them run around trying not to die, and like they get to half health and they'd start running away from you because they don't want to die, but like it's too
Yep.
late.
Or just
The
sicking
curses
your
are
demon
up.
on someone and just like kiting them while cursing them up and just watching your demon rip to pieces.
And when Burning Crusade introduced the Fell Guard, you know, it had a stun and
Yeah.
the spin to win. Like warlocks have always had the coolest stuff,
Yeah. No, I agree.
except for having to farm soul shards in order to go into battlegrounds. That sucked.
Yeah, or summon the entire raid and then give them all hearthstones or health
Yep.
stones.
And then you have
Yeah.
to sit there, go back outside, and drain souls for an hour.
And they took up bag space.
Yep. So that was the one downside. They definitely got the downside for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if the feeling of accomplishment and the rewards scaled, then I wouldn't mind if WoW returned to that. But like, you can do an entire raid on LFR in like 3 hours, so like, no amount of farming is going to be worth that just to get some like average level epics.
If you even get something, right? Because you can just walk away
Yeah.
with what, like 100 gold. Like, sorry, your luck sucked this week.
Yeah, that's what I like about PvP is like there's an end goal, like you can get full conquest, and then your character's like finished, and you can just do whatever you want.
Then you can just play to have fun.
Yeah.
All right, so turn in quests, grab your gear, and we'll meet in the inn, I guess.
Yes.
You said playing to have fun. That's what exists.
For real.
That's all I do, but I never geared a character ever. I have never raided or done PvP because it's just too much like a full-time job to me at some point.
It does feel good to gear characters. Like I remember in Vanilla WoW, I played on 12 kilobit per second internet, like the worst dial-up you've ever seen. And I was in a guild, so I couldn't raid on 12 kilobit per second. Like it was impossible.
Oh.
But they let me go into Molten Core, and when the Warlock set dropped, they let me pick it up. And I felt like so accomplished having the purple Warlock boots because I went into a raid.
Yeah. I have a quest for a. I have a timer on a quest now.
Which
Oh,
quest
Oh
is it?
yeah.
I think because I accepted the next quest, and now it's timing me on.
it's
Oh.
okay. Even if you fail it, you can just pick it back up again, right?
Yeah, it's
I
just
guess
good
so,
to go
yeah.
to it's just to go to Thunder Bluff, so that's an easy quest to do though.
Okay.
Did
No,
we
I didn't
do
do
supplies
supplies.
for Crossroads?
I did not.
No, we didn't
Yes.
do that one yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go turn this quest in to get my timer off because I also accepted it, and then I'll
Alright.
just teleport back to you guys.
Yeah, I'll do the same
Okay.
thing then. I've got my hearth. Ralph doesn't fail quests.
Remind me again. If an object has a white name, that means that you can use it for crafting.
Typically, yeah.
So light feathers, I guess there must be
Let me Google it.
I'll be right back. Excuse me.
It pops up as craftable, not for craft, but it's used for levitate and slow fall.
Okay.
So it's a reagent.
Okay.
By the way, Waffle, I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. Stitch is getting popular again.
He should always be popular.
I agree with that. Although I do love, I almost want to get a shirt for. I don't know if you've seen the dancing toothless memes that have taken over the internet right now. I love that
Oh,
dumb
yeah.
little toothless.
With the drift veil music.
Very lanky, long boy
Yeah.
toothless.
What's the music though? Is it? I keep thinking it's from Monster Hunter, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
No, it's from Pokemon. It's from Pokemon Black and White.
Oh, I never played Black and White, so that explains why I didn't recognize it.
Yeah, I love Black and White. It was not my first one, but I definitely played it.
Well, we're supposed to get, if the trend follows, right? This year we're supposed to get a Pokemon remake, and next up would be Black and White or X and Y, right? So we should get something, hopefully.
I just wish that they would release the older games on the Switch. Cowards. They are cowards.
Excuse me.
I want to play Platinum, I want to play Fire Red, and the rest of them, I want to play them on the Switch.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this like in our first or second session, where like if they released all the games for like $150, just like a mega bundle, all the old ones on Switch, they would make so much money.
Yeah, I'm buying. I would do it. I mean, I don't have the money for it, but I'd find it.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck with the I'm loving the randomizer runs. You merge together and get millions of different kinds of Pokemon as it merges 2 or 3 together.
I like Nuzlocke better. Give it a weird challenge.
Well, yeah, I do Nuzlocke randomizers.
Oh,
and
nice.
It's crazy because it's like, oh, my starter Pokemon, is a legendary mixed with a Bidoof, or it's a Caterpie Weedle, and I stand no chance. Like,
Bidoof only run. Let's go.
I actually did that. For Pokemon Legend Arceus, we did a Bidoof Nuzlocke where I was only allowed to use Bidoof, and I could only have a new Bidoof every time I'd be able to catch a Pokemon like you would in a Nuzlocke when we were in a new area. And I managed to beat Legend Arceus on a Bidoof only run.
Nice.
And actually, I think I have. Let me see if I have it. Discord.
So I started today with like the 5 silver. Now I have 32 silver. Not even a joke. We get a lot of money in the Barrens.
Same.
Yeah,
I've
I'm at
got 30
28
silver
now.
now. I had no money.
I've got 23. So
I've got 17.
14 silver. Not bad. Excuse me.
All right, where is everybody?
I think they're still coming back from Thunder Bluff.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, I have 4 silver now because my spells were absurdly expensive.
Oh yeah, I forgot about buying spells.
They're like
I'm back to being poor.
They're like 6 silver a piece at the moment or something.
Yeah, 8 for me.
Oof.
Boy, I
couldn't
think
even get
mine
them
is 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Oh, Katsu got it. Oh, I almost fell down the totem.
I feel like Forsaken roleplay would be really fun, especially with like a recent lore.
I did consider, like I said, when I came up with this challenge, I was thinking what race, like all 5 of them, would be a lot of fun. Like gnomes trying to retake Nomergon could be a ton of fun. Humans felt the most boring of all of them, but like Troll Society would be great. Undead would be great. Orcs kind of just felt like humans on the Horde.
I actually have an undead that I did roleplay with, and I say that I did very little, but because I was nervous. But I got to meet or got to be like in a voice call thing. We did like a Halloween undead event, and we met Patty. Oh my goodness, I can't think of her last name. The voice actress for Sylvanas.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
wow!
Oh.
That's very
Yeah,
cool.
it was awesome.
Does she sound the same without the like voice effects?
Yeah.
Oh.
She interchanged between both of her voices, like for us, like all the time in
That's cool.
the call. Yeah.
Also,
Ranked
speaking of
roleplay.
Sylvanas, that was pretty cool. Blizzard did a geocaching thing where they dropped off a geotag of Sylvanas here in Oregon, and we went and found it, and we got to track it as people moved in. It went all the way from Oregon to Egypt, so it was really cool to watch Sylvanas on the map travel from Oregon, United States, all the way over to Egypt.
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta wait 3 minutes on my hearth. I guess I should just fly.
Here you go, Kish. Eat these.
Oh, I have an interrupt. I've got my first interrupt.
Yo, nice.
And I've got overpower as well.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Patty also mentioned that her favorite players in World of Warcraft are RPers.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Because at the time she had started playing World of Warcraft, and she was like, oh my gosh, it was so cool, like, just visiting all the lands and seeing how big the world was. And she was like, and every time I came across a role player, I was like, they're what keeps the world alive.
She's not
wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that's when my wife and I talk about it all the time. We're like, why doesn't Blizzard pay more attention to the role players? Because they're the ones who are always subscribed. Like, even if there's no content, they're out there making it. So you think they would do more for the role players?
I do feel like they're slowly getting there. For example, the recent trading post had a Shadow Hunter effigy you could put on your back, and they've made the Scarlet Crusade armor, and they've made the Tauren back totems. I do think they're trying to like kind of not directly support roleplay, but like indirectly kind of get that roleplay vibe going.
They have made good strides.
Yeah.
I definitely like where all the Transmog stuff is going for sure.
Aphonia, do you have enough silver to share with Takayo so he can buy a wyvern back to Crossroads?
Yes, I actually, while I was here, I was like, you know what? I should see if there's any shaman spells that I need to purchase. So give me just a second.
That's why I don't have any money, because I just bought a bunch of spells.
Uh-oh.
I think if we
What's your
mail you
Hearthstone
money, it
at?
would show up immediately, doesn't it?
My Hearthstone is at Thunderbluff, so I've got to make that run again if I don't have enough money. No, I don't have anything. I mean, I could sell everything I have, I suppose.
No, I think worst comes to worst, we can just mail it to you, right? The mail takes an hour, but if it's money, it's not an hour.
I thought money still took an hour.
Is money an hour? I don't remember.
I know for guild mates it's faster.
Yeah, we don't have our guild
Actually,
yet.
that might not even be true in Classic. Now that I think about it, I don't know.
I think it's slow because it's hardcore and they don't want people just like elixir spamming their alts.
Mysteries abound.
Yes. Can't believe that. I have 17 copper.
It's like 1 silver, isn't
It's
it?
like
Or
1/3, I think. Yeah, 1/3.
all right. I think I'll have enough. I can Hearth, so I think I'll have enough for you.
Thank you so much. Oh, what a goofy
Classic
situation.
feelings of running out of money and having to walk places.
What a goofy situation to find myself in. Thank you.
Do you have enough?
Yes.
Problem avoided.
Yes. Thank you so
I have 30 copper now. And I didn't buy all my spells, but I figure I don't need them all. I'm gonna try to make it more role play with my spells.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sean, we got a lot of spells at level 12. I couldn't get on mine either. It was like 40 gold total or something.
Jesus. Gold or
Or like
silver?
32 or something. Yeah, silver, excuse me.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit less terrifying of a number, but still a lot.
Yeah,
Nothing
40
like
gold,
paying
level
5
12.
gold for a spell like Walk on Water.
Yeah. And I got fire totems, but I don't have fire totems yet, so
Class quests.
yeah.
Excuse me.
Purge. I forget, in Classic, can you see purgeable debuffs, or do you have to know that they're there?
I do not know.
Yeah, because I know there was like sense magic stuff or whatever, or... Yeah, I don't know either. So I've got purge, but I don't know how to use it.
Where do I get my AoE heal?
Chain
heal
heal?
or what? Yeah, chain heal.
I don't know.
I think that's in the 30s?
Ew.
Is it in the
Yeah.
talent tree?
Maybe?
Mana Tide Totem, Nature Swiftness. Restorative totem. I don't know.
I don't see it in the. I'm
Yeah, I
not
didn't see it in the tree either.
Druids are Jedi.
Everyone's trying to say, "Don't disturb us." As I'm just gonna poke the hornet's nest, bringing up not killing centaur.
Always kill centaur.
Yeah, don't kill the centaur. Glances at Takaya.
As everyone's just holding the ears in their hands.
I think you and I are the only people I don't think that took ears actually.
No ears, no heads, no trophies.
Oh dear.
I love just the shock. Oh, we're taking ears now. That quest we did in Thunder Bluff gave me a really good staff.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, it's like +4 stamina and has way more DPS than my mace.
I will have to turn that quest in.
Yeah.
And be careful when I buy spells to not get stranded out there.
Hold on. The doorbell is ringing.
Ooh, excuse me.
We have a witness.
A few witnesses. There's an orc watching. There's another Tauren druid over there.
Why did I think we were talking about the Alliance? My bad.
I mentioned them a
were-
little bit earlier. Yeah.
I mean, peace
Yeah.
with everyone.
Yeah.
Hippy dippy druid over here. Peace, love, fell weed.
There's a human laughing outside.
Apparently, it's a human druid. someone wearing a costume.
Oh, gotcha.
People watching us again.
The ambiance of just the wind in the inn is actually like crazy realistic sounding. Like it actually just feels like what an empty like room would sound like.
WoW did a great job on sound design. Their sound design
Yeah.
and like their cinematic team are always
Yeah.
working like overtime.
There's a great video on YouTube. Kind of, they interview a couple of 3D artists at Blizzard at the time, and they break down the cinematics of classic WoW, like the famous cinematic with all the characters, and you've you've seen it, and they break down um, all the animations of classic, and it's a really cool video. Actually. They go over like the decisions that they made. I'll link it in the Discord if you're interested.
Yes,
It's really
please.
nice. Hell yeah!
The orc is contributing. We have successfully drawn someone in.
I like his shield.
His shield's cool, but his outfit is hideous.
Yeah, it's got that.
That's just classic for you.
It's just all the red and green and
It's
blue.
very goofy. I'm quite happy that my outfit so far is is pretty okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
very
too.
like
So far, we haven't had all the garish colors yet.
yeah, we haven't quite reached that stage where we get to look at this beautiful saturated greens, right? It looks like he's not wearing any trousers. I guess he's not actually wearing any trousers. So he's beautiful. Look at it go.
The eyes on him are pretty scary, though. Like, that actually looks like a vicious orc.
I feel like out of all the classic models, the orc one is the one I like the least, and it's the one that I appreciate that they changed the most. I think
When they
because the
were
orcs,
doing that, and they gave like the straight back orcs and all the different trolls and all that, I was really hoping we would finally get undead in all the races because I've always wanted to play like an undead Tauren. I thought that model would just be
yeah,
so sick,
be so cool.
or an undead troll.
I want undead paladins so bad.
I'm also jealous of the troll hair color. I love their bright hair colors.
Yeah, it looks so cool. Love trolls. Trolls are the best.
I like the trolls because they're a tall race on the horde that isn't like a Giga Chad having like insane musculature.
That's like what feels so weird about playing like a human mage or an orc mage is like, oh, I'm supposed to be this great intellectual, spellcaster, but also, I eat 500 grams of protein a day and can
Yeah.
bench press a bus.
Yeah, like the human builds, like I don't even think with like steroids, most like people can get to like that level of wideness and like that muscle mass. It's crazy looking.
Yeah, it always looks weird for human mages and like human priests where you're like, okay, you're dedicated spellcasters, you would imagine their body's a little softer. Nope, they're just absolutely ripped. It reminds
Yeah.
me of oh, there's an old meme. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Sending
fire
in-
at you.
Sorry?
Oh, I was sawing at what I said, but I had targeted Natalie, so it looked like I was just sawing at her.
No, people are well within their right to sigh at her.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I sent a image in the Discord. The barbarian wizard when he runs out of spells, he just rips off his robes and he's got an 8-pack. That's what it reminds
Hell yeah.
me of.
It's true. I mean, there's
Gandalf
nothing
the
wrong.
Ripped.
There's nothing wrong with the mage who also like chases games, but it is something thematically strange.
I cast fist.
Yeah.
All right, another successful session, everyone. We got some level ups, we got some RP, we got some quests. We did good today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made it to the Barrens.
Made it to the Barrens. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get the shamans their class quest done, but
I mean, we could probably split the party into two because Takayo has something, and I forget what Nada was doing, and then Epani and I have one, so we kind of go two separate ways, and whoever's not doing a quest could help the others. Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for making today another great day. I will have some homework for y'all so we can talk a little bit more, but we will.
Oh boy, homework.
Yeah, not doing this next week. It sounds like Ponia's not going to be here, so maybe we'll just do RP or something else. So we'll talk throughout the week and figure out what we're doing there. But have a great night, everyone.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.